was probably 5 or 6 years ago, our community group, we were all young families, had young children or expecting children. So we really wanted a way to serve, but kind of an ongoing commitment was something that didn't fit into where our schedules kind of had us at the time. So we went to Ray Williams here at the church and said, Ray, what's something we can do? Is there something going on? We just had no idea what the church was doing, what we were involved in. And Ray came back and said, there's this new ministry that we're kind of partnering with another church, St. Andrews, that's really ministering to children of public schools, elementary schools in Little Rock. So that sounds great. You know, we had young kids, we were all about doing whatever we could to kind of help that group. And so we kind of shadowed the group at St. Andrews that led, giving kids a chance the first year in Little Rock, and kind of learned and kind of figured out what they were doing. And the whole point was that we could then lead it for fellowship with at a different site, so we could go to 2 sites. The first year, I think we served maybe 1,200 kids at St. Andrews, which was great. It was huge, but we really couldn't grow it from there. I mean, we had literally, they were single file, walking through, kind of herding them through, and it was really not optimal. So as we split up and we're able to kind of create leadership teams around the city, now we've gotten to a point where one church, one school, and so we're able to serve that whole school. We're really able to dig in deep, create relationships. We've got relationships with the staff, with the PTA, and we've really kind of gone deeper rather than just stay at the surface level. And other churches are doing the same thing with other schools, so it's kind of how we got involved. We just wanted to do something, and God's really blessed us from this. We really kind of developed an eye for other things going on, so kind of, we just kind of lumped into this. I mean, God would say, otherwise he would say, I led you into it, but we kind of just, wanted to do something, and he really showed us how as a group we could come close together as we serve, and really how we can minister to kids that really needed the grace of God. So
you share with us what happens on that day, and maybe any stories.
Yeah, on the day beforehand, what we're doing is we're packing. We get school supplies in bulk from Staples. They're gracious to give us school supplies at much reduced cost. And the other church, we all go in together when we order, so we have purchasing power that really helps when it comes to the cost. And July 24th, so this will be the Friday before, 2 Fridays before the event, we're going to be packing the backpacks with the actual grade-specific school supplies that the school gives us. So we're going to kind of have everything in a room, and it'll be at the school, and we're going to just create an assembly line, and that's always fun. And we're just kind of creating the little pencil boxes with all the things in it, and the scissors, and we get it all in there and pack the backpacks, and then we kind of have those arranged by grade. And then on the day of the event, which will be August 4th, it's always tied into school's registration. So the kids come to register, they have to register. It's not something they have to kind of be invited to. They have to come register. When they do that, they do their normal kind of school mandated things, and then we're kind of right in the background, and they can step through kind of up the stairs. They can get a free uniform. We kind of have it all laid out there too, where they can kind of shop by size. We actually have little makeshift dressing rooms where they can do. It's amazing how fast these kids grow. I mean, the mom comes in and grabs one, and it's this much too short. So they can kind of shop around and figure out what they want. They each get a uniform, and they each get a backpack that's filled with school supplies. We always try to pack it with something. Sometimes we have Bibles that Gideon's have given us, New Testaments that we've given. Sometimes it's tracts, just something to kind of give a reason why we're there. We always want to have a reason kind of underneath everything we're doing from a service aspect. This year, and the services we offer outside of that differ with the availability of kind of the professionals. There are years we've done dental screenings, which have been great. We always try to do some kind of basic medical screening. We partner with Shepherd's Hope, which is there in the neighborhood. If anything, just to create awareness about Shepherd's Hope. We did some vision screenings, kind of Dr. Stuckey and Dr. James here in the body did kind of vision screenings for the kids, which is huge. Even parents were coming in trying to get their vision checked. So a lot of things we're doing. We have fun. We have inflatables out there. The kids are jumping on and playing. There's usually a cookout. This year the cookout's going to be sponsored by the PTA. We're going to partner with them, but really put a lot of the spotlight on the PTA to get some of the parental involvement that we were talking about. This school has said that's their biggest issue is parental involvement, lack of. And so we want to do what we can to serve people and also want the parents to get involved, with their kids' education.
So many stories.
Yeah, just a couple quick stories of just things we've done over the years and kind of the impact we've seen. A couple years ago, we were at Greater Christ Temple holding the event. We had an illusionist there that had woven the gospel into his amazing display, and we had about 100 or so responses, either recommitments to Christ or new professions of faith. It was just a really incredible moving of the Spirit of God. So that was really, we were all taken aback by that. We did this, we wondered what would happen, and God really moved there. another thing we had last year, 2 years ago, we did the vision screenings, and I think there were 15 kids that we figured out had vision issues before school started. They were able to get those corrected. The school does their own, but usually those happen throughout the year, sometimes mid-year. And so the thought that if a kid could get that identified in August rather than in December, what a great, not to waste those 3 months. So that was huge. And then kind of what has wrapped all this up for us, after the first couple years we did it, the Democrat did an article on the front page of the Arkansas section, and a lady who was leaving was kind of interviewed, and she was quoted. She said, "I didn't know that the church did this kind of thing." And I think, well, of course the church does this kind of thing, but really what I came away with, for all the things the church could be known for and has been known for, this is the kind of thing that the church should be known for. And if we can make that kind of impact and change someone's mind about what the church, people of God are about, then this is easy. This is fun. So